Hello and welcome to Kim's Cozy Corner. I am going to share with you some situations that have happened over the past week, and some of them are going to be unbelievable, but I feel like you need to know what's been going on at Kim's Cozy Corner. Hi everybody, my name is Kim, and on my channel I talk typically only about growing your own food, preserving your own food, and cooking from scratch and anything that has something to do with that. But today's video is going to be a little different. So if you're looking for one of my videos that I'm harvesting vegetables or preserving, it's not going to be this video. I need to talk about a situation that happened this week on my channel where my channel was hacked. And when my channel was hacked, it ended up, being taken down and everything. And a lot of people were super concerned. They thought that I was no longer going to have a YouTube channel and they didn't know what was going on. And so thank you for all of the emails, all of the text, everything that's been coming in about, hey, where is Kim? You pulled up Kim's Cozy Corner and I wasn't there and they didn't know what was going on. Well, on Tuesday of this past week, within 2 minutes, I had a hacker, within 2 minutes, and I was watching this happen, y'all. Within 2 minutes, they had access to my phone, my computer, anything on Google, anything on YouTube, and I couldn't stop it. I got my message saying, hey, something's going on with your account. If this is not you, you need to do something. But this hacker was moving so fast that every time I would get in there, he's already changed that way of getting in. So he had changed my phone numbers, my security keys. He had changed, or she, whoever it was, changed everything. And I was completely locked out in 2 minutes. And then, y'all, they went live on my channel. And that's what helped some of my members know something was wrong. They went live on my channel and had like 14,000 people watching this video that wasn't me and it wasn't mine because I've never gone live before on my channel. We were able to get that shut down within a couple of minutes, but with shutting that down, it also shut down my YouTube channel. It shut down anything dealing with Google. Even with my phone, they told me if I turned my phone off, I was going to lose information there. So I worked on it, and I had a couple people say, hey, Kim, how did you get it back up so fast? Because I did get it back up in less than 24 hours. Now, that was a long day. Let me be clear. It was an extremely long day. I'm not the best when it comes to computers and IT and that kind of stuff. You give me a program that works and I will use that program like I created it. But y'all, I'm not good with the stuff that happens behind the scene. I want to push a button and I need it to work. Well, every button I pushed wasn't working. So I reached out to some of my friends and coworkers and that kind of stuff. And I said, help, please. So for 5 hours, y'all, we were just trying to figure out what to do, because every way it says to recover your account, the hacker had locked me out of that way. And then it will give me this redo loop. And it says, oh, to recover your account, just put in your email. Oh, that's the wrong password. Well, of course it's the wrong password because the hacker locked me out of it. So for about 5.5 hours, I went round and around with some of my friends and my peers at work. And then, y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you, I started crying. I was giving up. I'm like, I give up. I don't know what else to do. And I couldn't take anymore at that very moment. But about 15 minutes after I had that meltdown, another one of my coworkers called me because I was supposed to be working too, and all of this stuff was happening. And I said, I can't talk about work right now. And I told him what was going on. He was like, I got the perfect person to help you. He knew of somebody, so I got people all over the globe trying to help me get my channel back up. We started finally getting movement once we were able to talk to a live person at Google. all of the online things to do at Google, like every number initially we called, it says, well, we don't take phone calls anymore. Customer service has to be an email and all that kind of stuff. And so that's why I was getting really frustrated. But once I was able to get to a live body at Google, a live body, I was able to show all of the emails showing how within 2 minutes, someone had changed everything from phone numbers, backup phone numbers, emails, passwords, backup passwords, the security keys, the second authentication, all of that had got changed in 2 minutes. And I was able to show those emails of when that happened and when they went live on the channel. All of that happened at the exact same time. So it was easy for them to, investigate and see that, yes, this was really a hacker. Someone was in my account doing things without my permission. We figured that out. It got elevated to some other level because they said it was definitely a professional job on the way it was done and the order that they did certain things. And somehow it got escalated to another level, and they said, hey, we'll get back to you in about 24 to 48 hours and we'll let you know. So I was still up all night. I was still up. I was, waiting for them to send emails and to tell me what to do next, because I had to give them a new email address because the one we had been using had been compromised. So we got my Google account back up first, because you have to have that up first before you can bring your YouTube channel back up. The people I was working with, they kept saying, just calm down. It's going to be okay. We're going to figure it out. But y'all, I wasn't that optimistic. I'm going to be honest with you. I really wasn't. After I gave him all the information, he was like, is there anything else I can help you with? And I'm like, well, what about my YouTube channel? I had a YouTube channel as well, and it's locked out. And he says, because YouTube, Google, same people, right? Different group of support, but the same people. He says, I'm going to send them a message right now. And so they sent a message to Google, YouTube Google as well. So once we got the channel back up first thing in the morning, YouTube was able to come back up within a couple of hours of that. But y'all, that was scary. That was so scary for me, because I thought I had all the right securities. And even with the right securities, if you get the right person, they coming after you, right? I guess they thought I was some big wig YouTuber, which I'm not. but I'm just starting out. But I have right people in the right places and the right friends and the right support to make it all come back up in less than 24 hours. It was just a little over about 18 hours or something like that. I got everything back up and running. YouTube, my email, Google, all of that stuff was back up. But still less than 24 hours when this I thought was going to be impossible. So thank you for all of the folks out there that helped me with this, who saw something was going on as I'm trying to stop it to get the word out there that we think this channel's been hacked. So thank you for everybody who was patient with me as I tried to figure out how to get it back up. And we're still double checking when you got 500 or more videos and you need to do a security scan and check of each one of those. That's going to take a little time. But most of those videos are back on my channel. Most of them have been scanned. Everything I think is okay. I do know some of my members. So if you joined Kim's Kozy Korner and became a member, please double check your membership to make sure you didn't get kicked off, because I know for sure 2 people got kicked off. Please, resubscribe to be a member of Kim's Kozy Korner. If you didn't even know you could be a member, here's a good time for me to tell you, you can be a member of Kim's Kozy Korner. I have a couple different levels out there, and I try to make sure I answer any questions from any of my members first, because when the questions come in and the comments come in, y'all, they come in fast. So I try to take care of my members first, and then if I can take care of the rest of the subscribers, I try to. I try to answer as much as I can. But y'all, it's been a long week. It's been a really long week. And to add, fuel to the fire on top of that, I was traveling for work as well. I'm home now. My computer burned up as well. So I had to reload my computer and set it back up and reinstall everything. Now, I don't know if there was a bug or something in the computer when they hacked it or what, but y'all, I had to whatever you call, image my whole computer as well. So a lot of the videos that I was working on, trying to get ready to present to you, the viewer, I've lost everything that was on my computer. So most of it, I would say 98% of everything I had been backed up. So I'm good from that standpoint. But the thing is, I was right in the middle of editing. I lost that editing and I'm gonna have to start that editing over. But y'all, I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna be here one way or the other. I almost started a whole new channel. I'm like, if I can't get this one back, I'll start a new one. But y'all, I'm back. Kim's Cozy Corner is back up and running. And we're going to get back out in this garden here and keep harvesting as long as we can. But I just want to say thank you for your patience. Thank you for your understanding. And thank you for those who helped me figure out this was going on so it didn't get any worse than it was. I said I was going to explain what happened and the process that we used to get it back up and running. I've heard people have lost their channel and never got it back. And I believe the way I was able to make this work, we were able to talk to a live body on the phone, explaining to them what was going on, because you can't authenticate something if they've hacked it all, because that means they've changed all of it. So there's got to be another way to authenticate. And being able to get that live person, I think, helped me. Just wanted to share. Thank you again for hanging out with me at Kim's Cozy Corner. And the next video, we'll be back on track with gardening and preserving and canning and pressure canning and cooking and all of those things that you like to see on the channel. So until next time, and I hope there will be a next time that you hang out with me at Kim's Cozy Corner. Bye.